and angry. James bailed on me again. It wasn't the first time. I took a deep breath and decided to go in alone and have fun. As soon as I entered, I saw a familiar figure. Victor was standing not far away, waving and smiling at me. James asked me to hang out with you. Something came up last minute, and he couldn't make it, Victor explained. A wave of bitterness hit me. James couldn't even bother explaining it himself, but looking at Victor's sunny smile, my mood instantly lifted. We rode the roller coaster together. Amidst all the screams, I felt a long-lost sense of joy. Victor thoughtfully bought me cotton candy, and the sugary sweetness filled my mouth. We chatted about work and life, and the atmosphere was surprisingly pleasant. Without realizing it, I found myself glancing at Victor's profile. In the sunlight, his features looked especially handsome. Suddenly, I remembered that kiss from the other day, and my heart started racing. Victor seemed to notice my gaze and turned to smile at me. In that moment, it felt like I was falling into a warm dream. We rode the Ferris wheel together, taking in the beautiful view of the amusement park from above. As the sun set, Victor gently took my hand. I didn't pull away, letting the warmth spread through me. After the Ferris wheel, Victor suggested we explore the haunted house. In the darkness, I instinctively moved closer to him, feeling his body heat. As we walked out of the haunted house, we shared a smile, like we had just gone through an adventure. On the way home, I realized I had completely forgotten about James. Victor walked me to my door, hesitated for a moment, and gently kissed my cheek. I stood there, watching him walk away, a sweet feeling rising in my heart. Suddenly my phone buzzed. It was a message from James. I stared at the screen. James's message left me with mixed emotions. Sorry, a friend from abroad returned unexpectedly, and I just couldn't get away. I let out a cold laugh. I was so tired of hearing excuses like this. I couldn't shake Victor's kindness from my mind. It was such a sharp contrast to James. I hesitated whether to tell James about today. In the end, I chose to stay silent. Just then, my phone buzzed again. It was a message from Victor. Did you have fun today? I hope I didn't let you down. Looking at the message, I couldn't help but smile. I quickly replied, I had a great time. Thank you for hanging out with me. Victor responded almost instantly. My pleasure. I'd love to hang out with you again. My heart raced suddenly, and a strange feeling spread through my chest. I knew this wasn't right, but I just couldn't stop myself. Over the next few days, Victor frequently reached out to me, sending sweet messages every day. Meanwhile, James seemed to be slowly fading into a distant corner of my memory. I knew I was sliding toward a dangerous edge, but I couldn't help it. Every word Victor said was like a shot of adrenaline, pulling me deeper into this. I started fantasizing about what life would be like if I were with Victor. However, just as I was lost in these sweet thoughts, Victor suddenly sent me a message. It was a picture of James holding another girl, comforting her. I stared at my phone screen, my heart feeling like it was tightly gripped by an invisible hand. In the photo, James was holding an unfamiliar girl's shoulders, gently comforting her. My mind went blank in an instant, and all my trust collapsed in that moment. What's going